evening, folks. It's time for yet another late night live stream with your host, yours truly, D-Ho. Hope you're doing well. Tonight it's more Spirit of Justice, featuring Apollo Justice and friends. Hope everyone's doing good. Eat your hamburgers, Apollo. True. Oh shit. I mean, I have every reason to believe that Maya is gonna show up. I mean, of course she will, right? So does that mean we get to see Maya's love for hamburgers too? Once more? I need a Maya hamburger scene, or else this game is literally unplayable. Are we still in Trucy's case? Yes. Yes, we are. I hope we're about to be done with investigation for day one. This is the one. So I feel like we've exhausted everything we were able to do. Let me know how the volume is. Sometimes it's sometimes the balance is weird. So, you see, you're all smiling and all cute behind that fucking screen. It's alright, we'll defend you. Where are our notes? Okay. We need to investigate the understage passage and find proof that Trucy's signature was forged. Wait, it was forged? I thought she just signed it without her knowing what it was. Case brief. Not sure why it's been ruled a murder. The victim's body was discovered in a coffin during Trucy's magic show. Audio's good. That's good to hear. I feel like the fact that the great Mr. Rias's name isn't known and his age isn't known is gonna contribute to this case a lot, I think. Maybe half of this case is just gonna be trying to figure out who the hell this guy actually is. Alright, well, Trucy, we got work to do, so you be good. Let's go to the stage. I'm still there looking at her phone. Girls these days, all they do is scroll on their phone, charge their phone, eat hot chip, be bisexual, and lie. Let's see. We should be able to get to the understage passage from the backstage. Hopefully, Bonnie unlocked the door for us like she said she would. She sells seashells by the seashore. Let's move. No, not that way. I wanted to move to the stage, but no. This place is special, I guess. Actually, I wonder if... No, it doesn't seem like Emma has anything new to say. Damn, though. That lab coat? Showing off her curves? Good look. Back to the backstage. And down here. Door's unlocked. Thank you, Bonnie. Well, Athena, here we go. A rat. Oh shit, a rat. What does that say? I'm gonna make it big someday too. Just you wait and see. Huh. It sure is dark and dusty down here. Abyss, the magical underworld. And look! There's a denizen of the abyss now. A fearsome beast with long, sharp fangs, ready to prey on unsuspecting souls. Huh? What are you? Oh, you mean that tiny little rat over there? No, I mean that fearsome beast over there. I take it you don't like rodents. Rats, 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 rats. Alright, well, look around. This is a 2D scene. Let's look at first. Let's just go from left to right, I suppose. Look at all these props. Hey, there's something in this hat. Dove? Cards? A juice box and some snacks. Looks like somebody plans to have a little treat in the middle of the show. We all need our blood sugar. Alright. Can't be hypoglycemic on stage. It's not a good look. This sword is the exact same design as the murder weapon. Wait, what's this? Yeah. Oh, what are you doing? That hurts. I think I'm bleeding out. Stop being such a drama queen. It's only rubber. Huh? Hey, you're right. Look, rubber can be harmful if you swing hard enough. So this must be the sword Trucy used during the trick. After the incident, someone must have switched this rubber sword with the real one on stage. Maybe that's why that's when they brought the rubber sword here. Sword stand. Contains the rubber sword Trucy used in her trick. I'm gonna make it big someday too. Just you wait and see. What's that all about? Is this Trucy's words of affirmation? She's trying to manifest her success. It's the soulful cry of some poor assistant made to toil here in the darkness. And who would know about the soulful cry of a bitter assistant better than you, right? You really understand the writer's feelings of despair and frustration. Sadly, yes, I do. You really shouldn't scribble on the walls, you know, Apollo. It wasn't me. I feel like this could be a clue. You know, I'm getting the vibes of like, if you spray luminol on this, or if you shine a black light on it, it's gonna show some secret message. Alright, what do we have here? It's a stage lift for getting up to the stage. Looks like this crank lowers the platform. Trucy said it's impossible for one person to do it alone. That sounds like a challenge. Now I want to try it. It's probably just broken. Or you could just take people at the word. If I'm reading this room right, this must be the stage that Trucy moved during the show. Originally, it was there, where stage lift number 1 is now. Stage lift Trucy had to move out of the way during the show since it was already all the way up. That's right, she did mention that. And there's lift number 1. Trucy moved this one here. Guess it used to be where that yellow tape is. How in the world did she manage to move this huge thing? Couldn't have been easy for her. She's pretty petite. But I bet it'd be easy for you. Just What are you implying? It's a chump. You're looking up microaggressions later. What? Am I not allowed to poke fun at the girl who tried to crank that thing all by herself? She thought she was strong enough? Nah, it's probably like that weird thing that some people have about being called muscular. As if muscular women weren't incredible. Cowards, the lot of them. What's this glowy stuff? Oh, it's glow-in-the-dark tape. How could Apollo tell it was glowy when it's all lit up like this? Hey, this must be what I saw through that secret door in the bottom of the coffin. Who put it here and why? Probably a marker of some sort, since it's so dark down here. Sounds about right. Maybe it's meant to mark which ladder to climb. Can I inspect the rat while it's scurrying about? I need to, like, you know, good cursor placement. Come on, rat. Where's the rat? Where, rat? It's just not here? There it is. Shit, I couldn't inspect it. This ladder goes up to the ceiling. So I guess it leads to one of the trapdoors on stage. Chusi must have used this ladder when she escaped from the coffin. Why don't you climb up there and see if I'm correct? It's not so high. You'll be fine, right? Huh? Why me? Make a young lady wearing a skirt climb a ladder? Fine, I'm going. What a thrill. Ah, the lights! It burns! Oh my god. You fucking died. Ow. Are you alright? I can now confirm that the ladder does indeed lead up to the stage. Well, that tasty bit of info is definitely worth risking life and limb for. Well done. Hold on, Apollo. I hear voices. Quick. Ow! Quit shoving! Hurry up and get down there! Ow! My arm doesn't bend that way! What the heck, Athena? Shh, look. So much work pretending to be cute and sweet. Isn't that funny? Hey, Bunny, wait for me. In the ratings, Raja? What do we have to hide for, Athena? There was something funny. There's something off in their voices. Oh, right. Athena's super sensitive hearing. These lawyers are poking around, trying to stir up trouble. Should I be worried? Relax. I didn't say anything to police, and I won't say anything to them either. Can't believe it. Two-faced bitches. You better not, or you're gonna get it. Right in the kisser. Wow. Is it just me, or does Bonnie seem kind of different from before? Apollo, shh. Oh, I'm sick and tired of this whole investigation. All I want is Chusi's head on a platter. Oh my god. Alright, it seems like we have some prime suspects here. Leave everything to me, babe. Babe! Babe? Oh no. Don't forget the power of mass media. The fucking hang loose. TV can accomplish anything. I'll make sure Trucy gets much worse than a guilty verdict. So that's your type, huh? Well, can't blame you. Sadistic bunny girl? I see the vision. I can't wait to see that girl crying and begging for mercy. You really hate Trucy, don't you, Bunny? I hate her. I loathe her. I can't stand that Trucy Wright. Just because she's a little good at magic, she thinks she's all that. So this is exactly what that sniveling brat deserves. Hey, what the heck? If you mess this up, you're really gonna be sorry, you hear me? I'll crush you flat. Like a cockroach under my foot. Oh. What is this? What is this? Oh, you cute little thing. You're so adorable when you're throwing a fit. Ow, ow, my foot. Can't you take a joke? Such a tsundere. I feel like she's less of a tsundere and more of a fucking, I don't even know, dominatrix. Straight up. Come on, grab my things, we're leaving. Well, we learned who wears the pants in this relationship. Can be both? I suppose you're not wrong. Oh, leave the hippity-hopping away, my little bun. We need to kill this guy. Me too, Athena. Must be her. Must be even worse for her because of her fucking super hearing. What was that absolutely revolting scene all about? I guess the entertainment industry attracts all kinds of eccentrics. That conversation set off every red flag in the book. You said it. I smell plot with a capital P-U. What? P-U? Where's the U? Ratings claims he was at the TV station at the time of the incident. However, he probably lied. We saw Bonnie on stage ourselves. Hey, Apollo, I have an idea. Why don't we pay Take-Two TV a visit? More investigating? Oh, also, now that we see Bonnie's true colors, I suppose we can cross out that offhand comment I made about there being an imposter or something. We can check up on the ratings Raja's alibi while we're there. Sounds like a plan. Ooh, the music. Scandal, gamble, gambit, magical murder, giant roulette. What is this, Persona 5? Yikes, look at this place. So much going on at once, it's making my head spin. Take a look at that screen and listen to those hosts. Magical murder. Live audience witnesses shocking skewering. 17-year-old magician Trucy Wright. See exclusive, unedited footage of the heinous crime, complete and uncut. Can't let them broadcast that. Trucy will get tried in court of public opinion. Well, I doubt we can stop them from airing it. But we can prove her innocence in a real court of law. No matter what garbage they report on TV, we can set the record straight at the trial. Alright, let's take a look-see. What do we have here? Got the coffee? This must be a video production workstation of some sort. That coffee cup looks awfully familiar. Yeah, that's where Mr. Reddens always sits. The bunny girl coffee? Oh my god, if she's in cahoots with Mr. Reddens, does that mean, like... I feel like that opens up the possibility of her being a lot more influential than I thought she was. Maybe she owns the company. He's very hands-on, you know. You'll always find him on the set of his projects. He was here at the station during the magic show, right? Yeah, well, he had two shows going at once this morning. He had his regular program to oversee here, so he couldn't be at the Penrose. So you can vouch for him, that he was here at the station during the magic show? What, like an alibi? Sure can. He was definitely here. Still, after a while, he couldn't stand being away from the Penrose, it seems. As soon as his part was over here, he took a taxi to the theater. But he apparently didn't get there until after that thing had already occurred. Seems like he has a rock-solid alibi. Interesting. Excuse me. We're looking into the incident that happened at the magic show this morning. Oh, that? Yeah, I was the cameraman for that. Can you tell us anything about what you saw? Bonnie was soups and dorbs. That's not exactly what I couldn't get enough of her. I filmed her the whole time. Got some primo footage if I do say so myself. I better quit before he decides to share what he intends to do with said footage. Oh no. Not the Bonnie compilation. I wonder what that guy sitting down there is doing. Looks like he's reading that script he's holding. What? Are you serious? Those two are gonna break up? What? The series is going on hiatus because the cartoonist is sick? No way. I think he's reading a comic book he's hiding in the script. Gonna goof off on set, that's a pretty bold way to do it. The classic book inside a book maneuver. I love gambling. Slot machine and a roulette wheel, huh? They really went all in with the gambling thing. Looks like that slot machine really works. I've always wanted to give gambling a try. Athena, you're too young. It's not worth it. Besides, you're not even old enough to gamble in most states yet. That's alright. I get to experience it enough in court. Guessing whether you'll win or lose the case on any given day. Thanks for the vote of confidence. Don't worry, Apollo. I only bet on winners, and I haven't lost yet. How nice. Pardon me. I know you're busy right now. What are you guys? Street? Street? Does that mean people off the street or something? We're Trucy Wright's lawyers. Oh, okay, lawyers, got it. Well, what do you want? He must be really busy. He hasn't even looked this way. We're investigating the incident that occurred at the magic show this morning. And we heard that Roger Radens was in charge of that program. Yeah, that's right. The guy hates magic, but the show was all his idea. Really now. The show was his idea, but he hates magic. But he also does not like Trucy. Sounds like a setup to me. It was also Bonnie egged him on. Egged him on? How so? Saw the two of them together, you know, walking along arm in arm. She sweet-talked him into doing the program because she wanted the work. She hasn't been selling very well on her own, apparently. I see. What nice people do. Oh, hey, I guess if you're looking into the incident, I guess you want the show footage, right? It's on the disc in my back pocket. If you want it, go ahead and fish it out. He's just asking us to reach into his ass. Alright, dude. Wow, thank you very much. Turned out to be surprisingly helpful. So you can't even be bothered to pull it out himself. He's like, yeah, just stick your hand in there. Like, you'll find it. You know? Also, who keeps a disc in their back pocket? That's like... it's like prime location for it to snap if you sit down. Well, I guess we got just about everything we can out of this place. Looks like Ritten's alibi is pretty airtight. And if that's true, then who could have killed Mysterious? Who indeed? So it seems like Bonnie, in her quest for stardom, sweet-talked Mr. Reddings into dating her so that she could get her own show, possibly set up Trucy for a murder she didn't commit. Yeah, framed her to eliminate the competition. That's the obvious narrative so far. Look at that logo above the screen. Scandal, Gamble, Gambit. Is that the title of the show? Yep. Haven't you ever seen it? They present scandalous rumors about celebrities. And then people bet on whether the rumors are true or not. So it's just another tasteless TV show. Looks like Trucy is their next target. Today's scandal is... tragedy on stage. Did Trucy Wright cause an accident, or did she commit murder? Looks like murder is in the lead. Well, I say neither. And we'll just have to create a third option tomorrow, in court. I'm sure something like this exists as like a stream on the internet somewhere. Probably on Kick, right? They banned gambling on Twitch already. Have they? I mean, they better have. Alright, I think we're done here. Are we? I can't move this scene, right? No, we've already searched here. Yeah, it's 2D. Did not mean to press that. Get me out. Alright, what do we do now? We need to... find proof that Trucy's signature was forged. We do have new evidence, though. Can we watch the show footage? We can. Uh-huh. There's Mr. Hat that goes up. Stab. So So she puts the sword in that rack. And then... Nani? Everything goes bad. I feel like the lack of audio is a little strange. Alright, we'll need to find evidence elsewhere. Probably the dressing room? So that's where she said she signed the contract, right? Okay, this is where Trucy signed that contract. Right, and there must have been some kind of trick that was used when she signed it. Question is, what kind of trick and how was it done? Some kind of object or tool was used. There still may be a trace of it somewhere. Like with the pen or the paper. Well, it's time to find the secret to that trick. I'm scared to even try this. Auf geht's? Is that German? Let's do this. No, I do not want to move. I want to examine what we have here. Aha, and in the clipboard. Huh? Hey, take a look at this clipboard. Could you sign this, please, ma'am? Sure thing. Just the one sheet in this clipboard, right? Could you sign this, ma'am? Does not even read it. Oh, Trucy. You poor innocent soul. Isn't this the clipboard Trucy used when she signed the contract? I think you're right. Let's give it the once over. Inspection. There must be like some kind of hidden compartment in it, right? Yeah. What do we have here? Rotate evidence. Move cursor. Alright, let's inspect. Well, I guess we can just inspect this. Let's try opening the folder. Ah. Appears normal from the top, from the outside. What about the clipping mechanism? This part here holds papers in place. Could this clip have something to do with how they conned her? Ow, it bit me! Only you could get hurt by a clipboard, Athena. Screws. Suspicious. The screw won't budge. I don't think even your crazy strength could budge it. Crazy strength? What kind of thing is that to say to a delicate young lady? Athena, take it as a compliment. Muscle mommies are all the rage now. I don't see you denying it either. Oh, this one's weird. Hey, the screw. It's different from the others. Not only that, but I think it's loose. Look, I can move it. Are you sure you should be fooling it with it like that, Apollo? Oh, came right out. See, I tried to tell you, but would you listen? No. Hey, take a look through the hole, Athena. There's something back there. Oh wow, you're right. What is it? Something back there. Ah. Hey, look, the back panel is loose. Think I can take it off? Got it. Just breaking things left and right today, aren't you? Look, there's something inside. Is it one of those, like, carbon copy papers? What is this black sheet of, I want to say paper? Oh, I know, it's carbon paper. You put it between two pieces of paper and it copies what you write onto the bottom one. So when Trucy signed the contract, there was actually another contract underneath. And her signature on the top contract got copied into the hidden contract. So that's how Trucy was conned. This is that ratings Raj is doing. I just know it. How dare he? Gotta hand it to him, though. Couldn't have been easy fooling Trucy. That girl's no slouch. Yeah, but I bet we can use this clipboard as evidence if we ever take this to trial. We got him. There's no way he's getting out of this one. Looks like we're pretty much done here. Should we go back to the office? We can get a snack and talk over our plan of attack. Snack attack. Sounds good to me. Let's go get some burgers. Catch him in 4K. We will. Should have filmed him. Dude, I bet that Widget has a camera. Why wouldn't Widget have a camera? Athena just forgot to use him, I guess. What in the world? Huh? What's going on here? All these stickers say repossessed. Oh no. Who did this? Who's responsible for this? Whoa now, this is a restricted area, champ. No trespassing. What the fuck are you doing here? Trespassing? This is our office. You're the one who's trespassing. Enough of the lip, boy. Don't tell me you forgot about your debt. What are you talking about? My debt? I'm just abiding by the contract. If the agency can't pay me, I have every right to seize its property, am I right? Just like that. You haven't even had a chance to take this to trial. You're gonna be mad. Shouldn't Trucy be the one you're mad at? I told you. Serves you right for getting involved with those Grammarys. Oh, you dirty rotten. Oh my god, the scumfuck bastard. Ugh. It's alright, he'll get what's coming for him. Office seizure. What are you going to do with all our stuff? Sell it, of course, every last bit of it. That's why I'm seizing everything. And I'll take this little office of yours, too. You think you can just waltz in here and do whatever you want? Indeed I do. Unless your Wright whatever warehouse jokers can get... got 3 million ready. If only Phoenix was here. He's off, busy, getting his life threatened in a foreign country. Better know then, because I gotta recoup my money somehow. After all, the entire program went south because of Trucy. It's called liability for compensation. And this infantile agency is the liable party. What, you black-hearted? Hey, Apollo. What about the crooked clipboard? It's no good. We don't have any proof that Reddins was behind it. Darn. You're gonna have to do better than that, folks. It's like that famous Wright left behind nothing but incompetent noobs to run things. Oh no. Did all this and call us noobs? That's it. That's it, Apollo. It's time to throw hands. No way. He was counting on Mr. Wright to be away for this plan of his? What a two-bit thug. We'll show him. There's the sugar. That expression, it's priceless. Oh no, now he's catching us in 4K. So, how does it feel to lose the precious office your boss left you in charge of? Say something dumb. No, not to rub it in or anything, but I think you should know where you stand right now. Oh man, what now? Where we stand. In our office, silly. Here, have a gander. Trial of of young up-and-coming magician Trucy Wright is set up as scheduled for tomorrow. We're here just outside the office of the suspect, hoping for an exclusive peek inside. What? This is live? Oh, look, there's a sea of reporters outside. Oh, a questionable-looking pair are peeking out of the window at this very moment. Our viewers are at home can see for themselves their vicious, brutal expressions. Yes. One can take one look at Athena's face and think nothing but vicious and brutal. Athena should punch. I agree. I agree with her gorilla strength. Reddings is no match. And that's the way it is. The majority of the public already thinks Trucy is guilty. They saw the whole thing happen with their own eyes during the show's live broadcast. Everybody in the country is against you. No way. No office, no allies. Are you sure you want that? You want to represent that girl? Of course we do. We believe in her innocence. Okay. Go ahead, think what you want. It's a free country. Just know that you'll be the biggest losers in the end. In the meantime, feel free to keep on flopping around like the dying fish you are. Now then, you gotta be out of here by tomorrow. Take in this cozy little office tonight while you still can. Hang loose, baby. Yeah, fuck you too. Can't believe you left Mr. Wright's office get placed under seizure. This is just ridiculous. Eek! Look out! We're out. We don't want murderers here. What the fuck is this? Hey, if it's a fight you want, I'll take you on. Come on. Jax, get out of here before we get killed too. Yeah, there we go. Fuck him up, Athena. This is where this game turns into a beat 'em up. You know, transition. Never mind. I can't believe this is happening. We have to do something to protect ourselves and fast. It's Mr. Wright. Aw, Apollo's ringtone is that song. I don't think he knows it's written by his mom. His mom lost her memory, right? Or did she just abandon them? I'm pretty sure it's memory loss. Apollo, I got your messages. How is she? Is Trucy okay? She's not crying, is she? Does she have a lawyer? You're talking to one. Mr. Wright, it's all a giant mess. Poor Trucy in the office. Our office. Hello? Okay. We better both take a deep breath. Wow, I see. And he's saying you have to be out by tomorrow? So sorry, Mr. Wright. I wish there was something I could have done. This is quite the mess, isn't it? Even if I left right now, I wouldn't be there in time for the trial tomorrow. I'm sorry, Apollo, but I need you to handle this for me. Of course. We can handle the defense, but the office... It's too soon to give up on that. What do you mean? The contract only addresses Trucy's liability if she causes the show to be cancelled. So, you just have to prove in court tomorrow that it wasn't Trucy's fault. Hey, you're right. So, everything depends on your winning that trial tomorrow. It was memory loss and then she remembered at the end? Wait, she actually remembered? And she still left them. Oh my god. My opinion on Lamar Took a 180. A fucking deadbeat mom? Can't believe this. Phoenix is a better parent anyway. She doesn't deserve Trucy. Or Apollo. Trucy's fate, and the fate of our office. It's all riding on your shoulders, Apollo. I know. I'll be fine, right? Apollo. I've been watching you grow over these past 2 years. He really is his dad. That's why I can say, with absolute confidence, that you'll be fine. Really? I've seen you earn victory after victory in some pretty dicey situations. And guide Athena, helping her along her way too. That's why I know you're ready. Why I know I can leave Trucy in the office to you. I believe in you, Apollo. Thank you, Mr. Wright. Good luck tomorrow. Thank you. I'm fine. Everything will be fine. You can call me anytime if you feel you need to, but I'll be fine on my own, right? Yes, I think so too. I can do this. That's the spirit. Give it your best shot out there, Apollo. What is it, Apollo? What are you smiling about? Who, me? No, it's just nothing. Yeah, I know it's nothing. Mr. Wright believes in me. Yeah, it's nothing. Just a little affirmation from Dad. Can't let him down. We have to win this trial, Athena. I couldn't agree more. And I'll do everything in my power to help. Our opponent tomorrow. Prosecutor Sadmati, huh? Why now of all times? Still, I don't care who it is. I can't afford to let my guard down for anyone. I'm guessing that's him. What the fuck?
O restless wandering soul of the dead.
Oh, that's a interesting butterfly design.
Prosecutor Sadmati. Oh. Sorry to disturb you, but I figured I should tell you. The lead attorney's been decided. It's Apollo Justice.
Apollo Justice.
Apollo Justice. To be continued. How the fuck did Emma find him in his little forest hideout? Busy being a Disney princess. Alright, it's about time we start this trial. 9:15 a.m. Defendant lobby. Number 3. I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm Apollo Justice, and I'm fine. Is Apollo okay? He's been muttering to himself all morning. He's been like that since yesterday. Guess the pressure of today's trial is getting to him. Poor Polly. He's really tearing himself up over all this. Get it together, Apollo. Thanks, Athena. When did you get here? Try and relax a little bit, will you? You're getting yourself way too worked up. Yeah, but I'm alright. I'm fine. You know, I did a little digging on this Nayuta Sadmati guy. He's apparently not your run-of-the-mill I was about to say professor. Prosecutor. Oh yeah? What did you find out? Well, they say he wields an incredible power to accurately read a trial's karma and its ultimate fate. The fuck kind of power is that? Ultimate fate? So guilty or not guilty, or something else? What is that supposed to mean? I don't have all the details, but apparently he can foresee how the arguments will go. Even lead his opposition. Does every prosecutor need like a special ability now? You know, back in my day, prosecutors were just fucking dirtbags who forged evidence. That's it. Miles did it. Von Karma did it. And then Franziska Von Karma, I guess she had her special ability of fucking whipping people. There you go. That one was good. And then Blackwell, you know, he's so fucking cool. He needs three abilities. He needs his bird. He needs to fucking slash at people with his phantom blade or whatever. And then he has his like Jedi mind tricks. Except Godo. I guess Godo is just a cool guy. Godo's ability was looking cool and drinking coffee. And having a sick-ass theme. Coffee powers, yeah, those are OP, to be honest. Caffeine needs a nerf. For real. So the defense basically ends up going in whatever direction he has in his head. Man, this is gonna be a cakewalk, that's true. Emma did say she talked to him for us, though. He was hoping that went well. In any case, it sounds like he's gonna keep us on our toes. That's why I know you're ready, and why I know I can leave Trucy in the office to you. Believe in you, Apollo. Mr. Wright is putting his faith in me. Can't let him down now. I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm fine. There he goes again. It's almost like he's chanting a prayer. I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm Apollo Justice and I'm fine. If you say so, Apollo. Trial will start momentarily. Is the defense ready? Yes. We're fine. Trucy's fate and the fate of the agency rest on this trial. This is it, Justice. If ever there was a time to shine, it's now. April 28th, 9:30 a.m. Courtroom number 6. Hey, it's our good old judge. I missed you. Orders now in session for the trial of Trucy Wright. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Sir? And the prosecution? Prosecutor Sadmati? 1,000 pardons. It is rude of me to keep you waiting. Bro's got those luscious locks. I will say, he's a very pretty man. Was praying for the victim. Oh, praying. Yes, I see. You're a Crayanist monk, correct, prosecutor? Yes, that is correct. I am but a lowly monk from the kingdom of Crayan. He's got that floating... What do you call it? Scarf? No, it's not a scarf. A shawl? Raiment? I don't know. He's got that thing. That's how you know he has powers. I beg in advance for the forgiveness and kind patience of everyone here in this court. Wait, didn't Dahlia have one too? Dahlia has spiritual powers confirmed? I'm unfamiliar with the proceedings of this country and may make many blunders. He seems like such a gentle-mannered soul, doesn't he? Wonder if Emma had a chance to talk with him about Trucy. Now then, Prosecutor Stodbody, your opening statement, if you would. Certainly. In the name of the Holy Mother, I vow to guide the victim's soul to a land of eternal peace, known as the Twilight Realm. Now, let the last rites of the victim begin. Nayuda Sadmati. He's really been making a name for himself, apparently, but that nickname, Last Rites Prosecutor. Wonder how that will come into play today. Just busted out the fucking dragon scroll. The incident took place in the middle of a spectacular magic show. The accused performed a magic trick in which she thrust a sword into a coffin, from which the body of the victim then spilled out, dead from a fatal stabbing. Man of mystery. Oh. Oh. Okay. Well, that wasn't a big mystery. This dude's identity stayed a mystery for a whole fucking 24 hours. Man off mystery. Yes. I see what you did there. Otherwise known as the Great Mysterious. His blood was found on the sword that was used during the magic trick. So his death was just an unfortunate accident? It is only natural for one to assume as such, Your Honor. However, it was no mere accident, rather a homicide. The prosecution's position is thus, that this was a murder made to look like an accident. I see. And you believe this crime was committed by the defendant? After a thorough consideration of all possible scenarios, I unfortunately had no other choice but to conclude as much. So that's how it's gonna be, huh? Guess Emma couldn't convince him after all. Well, at least you tried, girl. At least you tried. Well, now, let us hear from the defense. Naturally, we maintain that the defendant is innocent, Your Honor. If the defense wouldn't mind, could you please explain your reasoning? My reasoning? Well, I would have to say that my main reason is because I believe in the defendant. I see. So you find it difficult to come up with anything more concrete than that, do you? What a fine demonstration of the fact that you are indeed a lawyer of putrid mind. Putrid mind? Prosecutor Sadmati? You just call my brain stinky. Excuse me, but I don't... What? Oh my god, he pulled out the fucking Naruto hand signs. If I don't know, if you don't mind my asking, prosecutor, what was that you were just chanting? The sutra of the Holy Mother that guides those of tainted soul towards enlightenment. Drink water. Thank you. Really should add something more to my channel points redemption, but I have no idea what. It It is a Kurena's incantation to awaken the foolish from their fruitless slumber. Fitting for a lawyer who indulges in such fancy as the innocence of the accused. I see. So basically you're asking the defense to get real? Judge. I see you're trying to get hip and with it. Allow me these few words, defense. It is my duty as a monk to punish sinners and to guide victims' souls to the Twilight Realm. Should you show repentance and admit to the accused's guilt now, no harm will come to you. But should you interfere with my sacred last rites for the victim, then I shall cast you down into the pit of hell, along with Trucy Wright. Now, wait just 1 minute here. Putrid? Pit of hell? Is that any way to address someone in a court of law? Prosecutor Sadmadi, that may be the way you conduct trials in Kurain, but I would appreciate it if you would refrain from such charged language here. Your Honor, that was but a Kurainist sermon for those who have strayed from the path. Harsh words are often necessary to admonish contemptible deviants who cannot see reason. Oh, I see. I didn't realize. He really pulled out the, yeah, that's just my religion card. I guess they really do hate defense attorneys in Korean, huh? And still, that was way, way over the top as far as verbal abuse goes. And the trial's only just begun. Well, defense, I suppose the way a prosecutor does things varies by country. Why don't we look at this case as Why don't we look at this as cross-cultural exchange and try to be open-minded about it? What? Hey, Liv, please bring in the first witness. Yes, Bonnie? The snack news are back. Uh-oh, I thought she'd said goodbye to the snack goose. Oh, look at her munch. She's so cute. Detective Sky! The courtroom is no place for gorging yourself. What's wrong with having a little snack? Girls gotta eat, right? True that. She, seems a little stressed out. Detective Sky, your testimony, please. Yeah, about that. I just want to state for the record that I believe Trucy Wright is innocent. I'm sorry? Detective Sky, this path you seek to follow is misguided. Giving the wrongdoer false hope will only deepen her despair in the end. But let it go and move on. Acts which go against your duty will earn you divine punishment from the Holy Mother. You really gonna believe this guy? Punch, 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 punch. Fine. I don't know about the divine part, but I get the punishment bit loud and clear. I guess Emma got assigned tons of paperwork or something for sticking up for Trucy. She and Prosecutor Sadmani don't seem to get along very well, do they? Have we ever actually gotten a detective-prosecutor pair that actually got along well? Gumshoe, everyone just shit on Gumshoe, poor guy. Fulbright, I don't think anyone actually liked him. Gumshoe and Edgeworth? Yeah, I guess they ended up getting along at the end, but, you know, in the early games, Gumshoe was just like... He was just a punching bag. Shall we continue? The prosecution contends that the accused had a clear motive. The evidence, if you would, Detective Sky. All right, please take a look at this poster. Cancelled. I can't believe this. Cancel culture strikes again. It's a Troop Grammar poster from 13 years ago. Is it just me, or is it a little different from the one in Miss Wright's dressing room? This is a revised version of that poster. This one says cancelled under Mr. Rios. Oh my god, there's Lamoire. I don't even remember her, like, actual name. Doesn't matter. She's dead to me. Fucking deadbeat mom. That's right, Mr. Rios left the troop after the first version of the poster was printed. Take a look at Mr. Rios' right forearm, near his elbow. See the big scar there? He apparently got that when he made a mistake when practicing a magic trick. Ouch, it's quite a scar. Because of the accident, Magnifique Grammary concluded that Mr. Rios was too unskilled. Just before the show was to open, Magnifique announced that Mr. Rios wouldn't be opening. Or wouldn't be appearing. But in defiance of Magnifique's decision, Mr. Rios tried to go on stage anyway. Thus, in turn, caused Magnifique to oust Mr. Rios from the troupe on the spot. Kick Mr. Rios out? That seems rather extreme. Did you really have to go that far? When it came to magic, Troop Grammary was so passionate. Or should I say, extreme about it, that it caused problems for them from time to time. Yes, they even caused this court of mountain of trouble with their extreme antics. And now the troop's successor has committed a murder. It seems the troop's rare talent was inherited by the right person after all. A putrid talent for criminality. Putrid again? You sound rather extreme yourself, prosecutor. Yeah, bro just dissed my entire family line. What the? Criminals with impure souls do not deserve sympathy, Your Honor. As I was saying, after his expulsion, Mr. Rios apparently went on to hold a grudge against the troop. He would tell those close to him, I will get my revenge on Troop Grammary someday. Revenge, that certainly sounds antagonistic. And then, his chance for revenge finally came. If you would be so kind, Detective Sky. I guess I don't have a choice, do I? Oh no. What is she gonna say? The victim plans to get his revenge on Troop Grammary during Trucy's magic show. I feel like your quest for revenge should end if you end up finding out that they're all dead or missing. Like, really? What's the point of targeting Trucy? Mr. Rios was going to first steal the Grammary notebook from the defendant. He then intended to reveal the secrets behind their magic tricks during the show. That was the victim's plan for revenge, and while he did in fact steal the notebook, the defendant murdered him before he had a chance to reveal the secrets. By the time the accused had discovered the notebook's theft, it was too late. The only option was to kill Mr. Rios and make it look like an accident. Oh, his name is Mr. Rios because it's mysterious. Okay. That took me way too long to realize. The reason that took longer, but mystery. Mystery was easy to get. Man off mystery. I mean, that one's. You don't even need to think about it.
Objection!
That's nothing but conjecture.
Objection!
The victim's assistant, Bonnie DeFam, gave the police a statement. She testified that just before the start of the show, Mr. Rios said, "I'm going to reveal all of Troop Gramarye's secrets on stage today." I don't know if I can believe whatever that bunny's yapping about at this point. What? Well, that isn't exactly a great starting point for a rebuttal, is it? You're telling me. Allow me to give you one piece of advice, Defense. Oh, and what's that? Let it go and move on. Excuse me? Guess every new prosecutor's gotta have a pet now too, huh? The bird wasn't enough. Helping a sinner will only sully your own soul. One possessed of an unclean soul will burn in the flames of hell, and then be ever burdened with that sin in their next life. I don't believe in that sort of thing. Besides, I have no intention of giving up. Oh, Holy Mother, grant me the strength to deal with this putrid lawyer. Oops, did not mean to do that. Still keeps on calling me stinky. All actions have consequences, and yours will surely earn you the honor of being a mere stink bug at the best in your next life. The stink again. Does this guy think he can smell at me from across the room? A stink bug. Oh, the Mr. Stink Bug. I mean, Mr. Justice, your cross-examination, please. Oh, I get like little five little badge points for my health now. Cute.
Hold it!
Revenge after all this time. It's been 13 years already. Why now? I know, right? I thought that was pretty sketchy myself. I mean, wouldn't he have done it a long time ago if he was gonna do it? Throw. Detective Sky's self-indulgent outbursts such as those will earn you divine punishment in the form of a salary evaluation. Oh my god. Not the salary cuts. Beep. It's Gumshoe all over again. Wait, that's what divine punishment means? Let the detective have her snack. This humble servant of the Holy Mother shall explain. Over a decade ago, Troop Gramarye was at the height of their popularity. HR would have a field day with these prosecutors. Prosecutors, I can talk. Yeah, they really would. So, hi Zaya. Good to see ya. But then their reputation declined and they had all but faded from public memory. Until recently, that is, when Trucy Wright sought to recapture their former glory. Isn't the whole reason why this guy's here? It's because the prosecutor's office ran out of lawyers? Or prosecutors? I don't think HR would. I don't think HR would have much say in this matter. Like, fuck it. He's the only guy we have at this point. Let him stay. The defendant, and at such a young age too. How impressive. Yes, the accused's skill in magic is undeniably impressive. You're about to ask why the heck he was prosecuting here? Yeah. Yeah, Miles Edgeworth was like, shit. We ran out of guys, because it turns out the prosecutor's division was kind of soaked in corruption. So after getting rid of all the corrupt prosecutors, there's like no one left. Funny how that turned out. If she hadn't fallen onto the path of sin, she would have had a bright future ahead of her. It's always sad to see such promising young potential go to waste. Now then, Detective Sky, how did Mr. Rios plan to get his revenge? And please put down the snackoos before you continue with your testimony. Yes, Your Honor. Oh, look at those puppy dog eyes. What evidence do you have that Mr. Rios actually stole the notebook? Well, you see, whenever you're ready, Detective. Fret not, Detective Sky, you have nothing to repent for. You should be proud of the fine forensic discovery that you made. Forensic discovery? What did she discover specifically? Detective Sky identified a certain set of fingerprints on the notebook. Upon further inspection, she determined that they belonged to Mr. Rios. What? The detective found the fingerprints entirely of her own volition. For that, I must say well done, Detective Sky. You get a little too addicted to using your precious white powder, did you, Emma? This is a crazy line. What? They snuck that in here? Oh, my chair is so creaky. Sorry if you guys heard that. Anyway. Now, Detective Sky, I would like to ask you a question. Exactly how Mr. Rios intended to use the notebook to exact his revenge? Alright, well, first he stole the notebook. Translator had to have known what that sounded like. I mean, obvious, of course. Without a doubt, that was put in there with intention. And you know what? Good for them. Yeah, respect.
Hold it!
You got a good chuckle out of me. You know, it made me breathe air out of my nose slightly harder than usual. That's about as good as you can ask for, right? I'm going to reveal all of Troop Gramarye's secrets on stage today. That's what Mr. Rios himself said, right? Right, but he didn't exactly specify which Gramarye secrets he was talking about. That seems important. But the prosecution thinks he was referring to the secrets behind Troop Gramarye's magic. Yes, that is the prosecution's assertion. When the accused realized that Mr. Rios was to reveal her family's most closely guarded secrets, she naturally panicked. So basically, Trucy's notebook was hiding in Mr. Rios' things because he had stolen it himself? I see, truly a motive that only a magician could have. Yes, that's what the prosecution believes anyway. Honestly, the Gramarye's family secrets, the biggest ones aren't the magic tricks, they're probably just the family drama itself.
Hold it!
Do you really believe what you're saying, Detective Sky? Do you really think Miss Wright killed Mr. Rios to stop him from getting his revenge? Of course I don't think that. But Trucy... Keep your private considerations separate from your public duty. I warned you about this very thing before the trial began, did I not, Detective Sky? Yes, you did. Please recite my exact words to you. Emma Sky, if you are a detective first and foremost, not the accused friend. Remember your duty and fulfill it faithfully. Excellent. So you do remember what I said to you. Your devotion to your work will be rewarded, for the Holy Mother sees all. This Holy Mother is no scientific concept I've ever heard of. Those two really don't get along, do they? Well, science and religion go together about as well as oil and water. As I was saying... They do make a good pair in that sense, you know? Good as in, like, funny, not as in actually working well together. Such a nice way of saying your religion is bullshit. You're not wrong.
Hold it!
I'm sorry, but what exactly is the basis for claiming it was murder? Beats me. What? The basis is beats me? The argument is not based. Confirmed. You'll have to ask Prosecutor Sadmati over there because he hasn't told me his reasoning either. Detective Sky, your feeding of information to the defense has not gone unnoticed by my eyes. Oop. The bad karma of acts which go against your duty will impinge upon you in your next life. But even before that, it may impinge upon your job in the form of a transfer. Please don't get me kicked out of the forensics unit, anything but that. I can't believe they're giving this guy the power to control Emma's wages and position. He's essentially like a temp worker, right? A substitute teacher. I feel like he should just be prosecuting, you know? Leave the administrative work to the big boys, like old Edgeworth over there. Based and chill-pilled, whatever the kids say these days. Poor Emma. She's really been risking everything for us. Well, Prosecutor Sadmati, what are your grounds for claiming homicide? It was a luminous tape in the understage passage. I realized that it had been moved so that Mr. Rios would climb up into the downstage coffin by mistake. What? Mr. Rios, who was waiting in the understage passage, We're supposed to have used the upstage ladder, shown here on the left. He was to climb up into the coffin that had been set up in the backstage area. After being turned into a stuffed dragon during Act 1, Mr. Rios was supposed to come back to life and emerge from that coffin. But the luminous tape had been moved to mark the downstage ladder. So the victim climbed up into the coffin on the stage itself by mistake. The very same coffin the accused thrust her sword into. And you have proof that was my client who moved the tape? But of course, Detective Sky. Oh no. Oh, that's right. I identified the defendant's fingerprints on the luminous tape. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. You what? You actually had proof? Well, defense, are you finally ready to let it all go and move on? Absolutely not. Detective, please add the information about the prints on the tape to your testimony. Defendant's prints were on the tape. I guess she must have moved it during the show.
Hold it!
What made you think to check the luminous tape for prints? Well, I bet it was the detective's intuition. I dusted not just the tape, but just about everywhere for fingerprints. I'm not in her white powders. We gotta get you some help, Emma. Addicted to fingerprint powder and snack ooze. Oh? I dusted pretty much every single surface in the theater. I mean, it was so nice to be able to dust for prints without anybody getting mad at me. It's great that you're enthusiastic, Emma, but there is such a thing as too enthusiastic. The tape was moved. To carry Mr. Rios into the coffin that was downstage? That's true. It does sound like a murder rather than an accident. It certainly doesn't help that Trucy's prints are on the tape. Oh. I wish I knew what sound would even be appropriate to make in this situation. Okay, so there's something I need to present on here, right? What do we have? Oh, we can read the contracts now. The first party will pay all expenses for the magic show. The second party will confer all program broadcasting rights to the first party. If, through the fault of the second party, the show must be cancelled in part or in full, the second party will pay $3 million as compensation to the first party. Ah, of course. Juicy, right. Good signature. What to do? I feel like this is the one I need to present on, right? This is one I unlocked from pressing. Do we have any evidence to the contrary? Fingerprints. Wait, no, Trucy wore gloves during the show. So why would she have prints on there?
Objection!
Yeah. I'm a bit of a genius myself. I'm sorry, Detective Sky, but there's a flaw in your testimony. Oh, really? The prosecution is claiming that Miss Wright moved the understage tape during the show in order to guide the victim into the coffin downstage. But it doesn't make sense that she would leave prints on the tape at that time. Doesn't? Please consider the fingerprinting results of the main coffin, which shows that not one of my client's fingerprints were found on or in it. It's true, we didn't find any of her prints on that coffin. I think you've realized what the flaw in your testimony is. Claiming Miss Wright left prints on the tape during the show is inconsistent with the facts. Because she was wearing gloves during the show. Oh! She must have left the prints somewhere before the show started. In other words, her prints do not prove she was... do not prove she moved the tape to mislead the victim. Prosecution's investigation was insufficient. Oh my. But on a personal level, I'm very happy about that. Well, Prosecutor Sarmari, if the defense argument is true, and you have no evidence the defendant moved the tape to deceive the victim. I see. Apparently the defense is more intelligent than I had thought. Gee, thanks. More than a stink bug, at any rate. Come on, you can bump me up to at least a stag beetle now, can't you? Really be any better? Of course, way better. Strong beetles are... Oh, stag beetles are cool with those huge mandibles of theirs. If the defense wishes to be promoted to a stag beetle, then answer me this question. Alright, shoot. Even with no evidence that the accused moved the tape to misguide the victim, the victim still climbed the ladder using the tape as a guide. And entered the coffin on the stage. The accused then thrust her sword into said coffin with the victim in it. Means like I need to blow my nose. Alright. What you're saying is, the fact remains that the victim was stabbed to death, right? Precisely. However, this does drastically change one aspect of this case. If the accused did not lead the victim into the coffin on purpose, then it means the victim's death could have been accidental. If it was indeed an accident, the defense can argue that it was involuntary manslaughter. I see. If it was involuntary manslaughter, they could plead extenuating circumstances, and the severity of the crime could be mitigated. Defense, if you believe the accused did not murder the victim. Then do you argue that it was an accident? This is it, the all-important question. Defense argues that Mr. Reese's death was... murder. Just not by... not by, Juicy. The defense maintains that the defendant is entirely innocent. We believe that it was an accident, but murder. And what's more, we believe it was committed by a third party. A third party? As in the true culprit is someone else? That's quite a brazen claim to make, and one wholly without grounds. Your voice is as loud as your suit, and your mind echoes as loudly in emptiness. You're one to talk about loud suits. Surely you were but a loud red pepper in your previous life. Been demoted to a vegetable? Wow, I didn't know a person could be reincarnated as a non-sentient plant. In any case, I do have grounds to make this claim. My claims are based and evidence-pilled. Let us hear this reasoning of yours, then. Alright, before I give it, there is one question that we need to address. If the victim was killed by some third party, and the sword of the defendant thrust into the coffin wasn't the cause of death, if that's the case, then how did we wind up with a dead body inside the coffin? Very good question. Well, let's hear your opinion, Mr. Justice. How did the victim's body wind up inside the coffin? It was magic! No. He was probably killed under stage and then moved up later. No. Yes? If he was killed in the coffin, then that would make the inside fingerprints make sense, right? But killed under stage and then moved in the coffin? I think I'm gonna go with killed under stage. Looks like I was right. But the victim was killed under the stage before being put into the coffin. In other words, what if the victim was already dead in the coffin from the get-go? Oh, I see. In that case, the defendant's sword wouldn't have been the cause of death. How do you respond, Prosecutor Sadmati? That is the third time. Third time of what? The beads? Not the beads. I guess physical assault is the new norm for prosecutors now. It all started with Francisca and her whip. What the heck is this? Bars. Ah. Oh, my head. What do you think you're doing? Even if the merciful Holy Mother loses patience, if she is struck 3 times, since you never learn, you needed to be punished. Why don't you let me worry about what I need and don't need? It is what you deserve for interfering with my sacred last rites with the victim. You are a brainless lawyer chasing phantoms. You know nothing. Let this humble servant of the Holy Mother give you an edifying sermon. Sermon? Now? There is a passage in the sacred scriptures of Koreanism. A cornered frog will swallow even a snake. Huh? Cornered lawyer has unexpectedly struck back hard against the prosecution. Did I get it right? No, for I am not done with my sermon. And yet, the frog still dies, its belly bitten and torn from within. Just great. this case, you are that frog defense. What exactly is your point anyway? Let's assume for a moment that the victim was killed under the stage. Who, then, had the opportunity to do so during the show? See, the people in the show were Bonnie DeFemme, the victim, Mr. Rios, and Trucy Wright. Bonnie DeFemme was on stage throughout the entire show, as easily confirmed by the footage from the show. Which leaves us with only one suspect, Trucy Wright. The accused killed Mr. Rios as he waited on standby in the understage passage, and then placed his dead body in the coffin above, thus making the murder look like an accident. Oh, great and merciful Holy Mother. Thus, another putrid mind has been guided toward enlightenment. Can't believe I swallowed his trick question whole. Pause. Pause.
Objection!
Oh shit. Sorry, but I have to raise an objection here. Sorry, I have to take another sip. The old hydration juice. Athena, what are you? There's something I want to point out, Apollo. And who might you be? You strike me as a mere child in countenance. You ask that now? When Athena's been standing right next to me this whole time? I may be young, but I have an attorney's badge just the same. And you would contribute to this discussion in that capacity? I most certainly would. You just argued that the defendant killed the victim under the stage. Let me remind you that Miss Wright is a girl. Really? Surely you didn't raise an objection simply to point out such an obvious fact. Your Honor, please send for this little child's guardian to come take her home. But I'm not done with my sermon. You don't need to talk like Prosecutor Sadmati, you know. Listen, if the victim was killed in the understage passage, then his body would then have to be hauled up to the stage, right? However, Miss Wright is a young girl, and a pretty petite one at that. She couldn't possibly have hefted that large body up and put it in the coffin. That's true. It does seem like it would be rather difficult. A rather difficult task for the defendant. I don't even think I could do it. What do you think of that, prosecutor? Who's the child now? In my religion, the priestesses of Koreanism are revered as the pillars of our beliefs. So I naturally hold nothing but deep respect for women. This guy said, yeah, I respect women. I know, it's crazy, but you know, women, deserving of respect, they're pretty cool. I don't hate them. Please love me. I also think highly of the female perspective. What does that mean? Says the man who called this fair maiden a little child. Is a fair maiden? Athena, you are a fair maiden. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. I agree that your point is worth discussing. Hence. How indeed was the dead body raised up into the coffin? By the accused, Trucy Wright, that is. You're committed to pointing the finger at her no matter what, huh? And you explain how that'd even be possible. But of course, there was a way for even a small creature like her to raise a victim's body up. Small creature. I'm gonna call Trucy that from now on. My small creature daughter. Huh? Wait, you really can't explain it? I foresaw that our arguments would come to this, so I prepared a witness. She used the rat tunnels. Very well, I admire your readiness, prosecutor. It is really not that difficult when one can read the ultimate outcome of any trial. You couldn't really have predicted that things would turn out like this, could he? There's no way. It'd be hard to believe. Excuse me, but may I step down for now? Yes, I suppose you may. One moment, Detective Sky. I'm sorry for, the way I handled all this. You did a fine job, Detective. Your testimony was invaluable. It was? Yes, you served well as a detective. It did not allow your personal feelings to interfere. You overcame the conflicted emotions you felt, and performed your duty admirably. You will be rewarded for your fine work. Oh, thank you. We can work together again in the future. Emma seems bewildered by the unexpected praise. I'm bewildered too. I guess he's a pretty nice person, like they say, as long as you're not up against him. Well then, let's call the next witness. It's Bonnie now, right? There she is. The two-faced bunny. Witness, please state your name and occupation. Hello, ladies and gentlemen of the court. It's very nice to meet all of you. Alright. I can feel myself get a little drowsy, so before I knock out live on stream, I'll end it here. I think we made some pretty good progress tonight. A bit of investigating, a bit of trial. A nice variety. A double feature, if you will. Next time we stream this, we're gonna see what kind of yapping this bunny does. This two-faced bitch. Should save though. I'll save here. Alright. Well, thank you all very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed as much as I did. I will be back on Sunday. Persona 3 Reload, so please look forward to that. Until then, have a great rest of your night. Take care of yourselves. Be safe. Be well. And I'll see you later.